And are you on Twitter?
Twitter?
Yeah.
No, but I've got birds in the garden.
Are
Lots
you
of
on
them.
Instagram?
No, I'm not.
TikTok?
No, I take a milligram of my drink.
TikTok?
TikTok? No, I need to get a clock for the mantelpiece, but I haven't done it yet. Yeah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I've changed my location.
Yeah, are you in a different room?
Yes. And I've got something to show you.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, that's wonderful. Jose.
It is Jose.
Who did that?
It's a Dollop sponsor, this company. I think it's Paint Your Life, I think it's called.
So what do? You send a photograph?
Send a photo, and then they send you back a painting. And
Is it oil or watercolor?
I don't know what it is. I think it's oil. It's very nice.
Has it got a frame?
It's got a frame. It's everything.
Has it got a glass frame?
No.
No, then it makes me think it's an oil. Then probably.
I think it's an oil.
Does it feel ridgy?
I don't want to touch it too much and answer the ridgy question, but sure. Yeah, no, it's ridgy. You can see the ridges. It's definitely an oil painting.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous. It really captures his essence.
It's amazing.
So how are you?
Well, it's a rude question, but is it expensive?
No, it's not too bad. No.
No, well, it's lovely. I'm very well, thank you. Yes, we've had a reasonable day today. Quite nice. It was a bit warm, so it was okay. Yeah. What about you?
Call that reasonable?
It's reasonable, yeah, and it's sunny right now. And I think we're supposed to have a bit of a heat wave next week, starting in the middle of the week.
Uh-oh. And there's no AC in England.
Yes, I think there is. I mean, I think you don't really use it.
Not in people's homes and stuff.
I think probably the very wealthy, or people that yes, I mean you can get air conditioning, but in general you don't need it because it's quite temperate, really.
I have a feeling we will.
Certainly, I don't have anything like that. I just keep my windows open.
I think that will change in the future.
Yeah.
Has there been any gleaning as of late?
Yes, we did at the beginning of the week.
And what did you do?
We got lots of asparagus. I've got a tiny bit left, probably enough for tonight or tomorrow.
And then what?
Then I think it's the end of it. And
that's it.
And the next thing we'll be looking for potatoes. But I've grown my own potatoes. I've got 2 patches in my garden.
What would it feel like if someone went into your garden and took them?
I'd be pretty cross, I think.
Yeah, be upsetting.
Yeah. But I've only grown enough for me.
Right. But still, your product, someone took it.
Yeah, but those big fields, there's always some left.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, and we've got our eye on one field, but I don't think we're going to. I think
you've got your eye. So you guys are actively scouting other fields.
We watch for where the potatoes go in, and we know where there is.
What does that even mean? You watch where they plant them?
I think there are two fields that we've got our eye on.
Fields.
But we may not need them, you see. So
what? Because of what?
Because we've grown. No, we've both grown our own.
Okay, but that's not going to be enough to sustain, is it?
I think so, because I've got a little patch by the kitchen, and then I've got a little patch on like one of the first gardens, and so. But I mean, you might do it just to be a bit devilish.
So part of it for you is the kick.
Yes, it's just being a bit naughty, really.
And you and your sister, and your sisters, I would say, have always had the naughty gene.
Yeah, not my sister in Devon as much. She wouldn't.
You and Hillary, you especially, it seems, have been bitten by the naughty bug.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
So so you're almost like a bank robber who has enough money now, but goes back out and robs other banks just because you like the rush. You like the
I would,
feeling of theft. You like the feeling of theft coursing through your veins.
no, not really. I mean, I've sort of dragged Hillary along in my plight.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. So you're the ringleader. You're just sort of like you're the action figure who goes back for one more job always.
Probably, yes, probably. Yeah, yeah,
Now let's move topics. We've gotten through the theft. You've always been a
yeah.
bit artsy, haven't you?
Just a little bit, not
You like
much.
to
But
paint, or you figure. Also, the more you can jostle the camera, the better for everyone. It's
oh, sorry,
nice to
sorry.
live in an earthquake with you.
It's because I've got the tripod balanced on a table, and I just put my foot on the table.
Okay.
So that's
Well, there we
yeah.
go.
Yeah. Sorry.
So you've always been a bit artsy fartsy. You've liked to paint. You've done certain things.
Yes, I do like to create things. Yes, yes, I do. I did like to paint when I was younger, but I think you sort of lose the skill. But I like to arrange things in a certain style.
And then as a mother, you were always fairly artsy, right?
Probably, yeah.
You would do things
yes.
for me. You would.
Yes.
There's one thing I want to find that we'll talk about, but I found this. Remember this?
Oh yes, I do. I never did that.
Oh, you didn't do this?
No, that I can't remember. I think that was one of your father's customers that did that.
Oh, I always thought it was you, and I always thought this was me, just a red-haired clown.
That's so funny. No.
Oh, I thought it was you.
No, I can't believe you said about that.
I remember giving this great value as a child.
It's lovely, isn't it?
You guys gave me such a strange name for America that I would never find anything with my name. I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like we'd go to like Six Flags with a group of people, and my buddies Jeff and Josh and Brian and Reggie or whatever, they'd all be buying their little novelty license plates, and all I'd see is a Gary or a Garth or a Garrett, and I'd be like, and I'd always, I remember always looking at every shop we went into. I always thought maybe, and there's nothing. In England they had it, but here there would be nothing.
No, we'd always get things here for you with your name on, you and I, because it was
unusual. Get things in England for me, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'd stock up so that I could feel normal in the States.
Yes, it was quite it's quite a popular name, not popular, but it's a well-known name
a
here.
Regular name in England. It's not a bizarre.
It's Welsh, I believe.
It is Welsh. Yeah. I will tell you for sure it is.
And Gareth was one of the Knights of the Round Table.
No, he wasn't actually. He was one of the alternative knights at a different table. I've looked it up, and it's total bullshit.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, so you guys named me after some fucking intern knight who, well, the men were off to battle and fighting dragons and trying to get Excalibur out of stone. Sir Gareth was home making the beds and stirring the porridge, waiting for the men to come back. Just some alternate night.
Sorry, but that wasn't your father wanted it because of a famous rugby player.
But you were just you were just doing what you always did. You two would always be like, he was a knight. Sir Gareth of the Round Table. He was the youngest son of King Lot and Queen Morgause, King Arthur's half-sister, thus making him Arthur's nephew as well as the brother. So it was just nepotism. He was just like related to King Arthur, and so he was just like, they were just like, oh, you want to come along then, Gareth?
He took advantage of his status.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, I avenged the death of a fairy king named Brogamore, son of Guangwamore, by slaying a giant known as Little Knight. So I guess he wasn't. Gareth and his brothers. Okay, so I defected from my father, which actually plays close to truth, and took service with King Arthur. And he's very chivalrous, most chivalrous of the Orkney princes. Gareth later prevents his brother Gawain and Agravain from killing their other siblings, Gareth, in revenge for the murder of their mother. Jesus Christ.
God, he was a hero.
Oh, and he was killed. Okay, so his death at the hands of boars during Lancelot's rescue of Guinevere from being burned at the stake. Yeah, so he got killed. I believe this is him.
Hello. You got
Oh
any?
God.
You got any fruits you need cut?
And what century was all
It looks
this?
like he's just smacked her in the back of the head.
Oi, quiet you. You be quiet there. I'm talking. It's Sir Gareth. I'm related to Arthur. He's a good friend of mine.
What year are we talking about, you said?
Yeah. Would it be like the 12th century or something, or the 13th?
Sure. I don't know. Doesn't really say.
It's a very old name, I think.
Well, one of the pictures is from 1907. Does that help?
No, I'm sure it was way before that.
Let's see. The Round Table. Yeah, you're right. 12th century. 1155.
Well, that was a good guess, wasn't it?
It was a good guess. There's the table there, all of them hanging out.
Oh, the table. Yeah.
A royal regal bunch. So there you go. We've learned a little something about my name.
Yes.
Did you like your name growing up?
Pardon?
Did you like your name growing up?
Yes, I think I did. I looked it up. Mine isn't anything special at all. I think mine was more of a not modern, but a more modern name than yours. And I think it was just based on actors and actresses. There's no history to my name at all.
None?
No, I don't think so. Whereas I think my sisters and my brother and my mother.
Philip Sidney invented the name Pamela for a pivotal character in his epic prose work, The Countess of Pembroke's Arcadia.
Oh, and when was that?
16th century. The name is widely taken to all sweetness. That's very good. I'd say that's pretty accurate.
I wouldn't.
Of course not. It should say known for niceness and downplaying it constantly.
So it was an invented name, and I'm sure that's what I remember about it.
Yeah, but all names were invented. There's no non-invented name.
But I think it was probably a more recent invention. I don't know.
They all are. I mean, I always think that about street names. Like, how preposterous it must be to try and name a city. Like, you must eventually just be like, Finger Street. Let's keep going. You're just like out of ideas. I don't give a shit. Anything street. Anything.
I often think that. I think, have they come up with that name? But then you think that about surnames, don't you? Like, I don't know. Think of some surnames, but
Smith.
Pardon?
Rehnquist.
Yeah, but Smith would probably be based on a smithy, do you think? Or
I don't know. Who knows what we're talking about anymore?
No. Anyway,
I have
getting boring.
I've got a couple. Don't you worry about judging this show while we're doing this show. You always do that. Don't worry about that part. Okay, we're fine.
No. I said that they're talking about names is getting boring. Let me see. What's that?
That's when you found a pig in the pool.
Oh, look at you!
Remember when you found a pig in the pool?
No, I don't. I just found a beautiful
at that
child.
head and nose.
A lovely little red-headed boy.
Should I be in the sun? Did I get burned a lot as a kid? I must have.
No. I think I put a lot of cream on you because you were quite red-headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I was quite careful with you with the sun.
It's just so funny to think of you having to sit there creaming a baby every 4 hours.
Yes, I know, but I don't think I took you in the sun very much, probably.
That shows my complexion today.
Well, yes, I mean, because you are very fair-skinned, aren't you?
Fair skin.
Unlike us Davises, we've got darker skin.
Yeah, but so does my dad. So it's sort of strange that it's like I've come out this way. This is some fan art. Remember the video with Jose? I've got more of those.
Oh, that's really lovely.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, so a fan did that.
Huh?
Yeah, a fan did that.
Someone who likes that did that. Yes, that's right.
Oh, when I come, I'll get you a frame for that. I think you should have like a Jose Garcia wall.
Well, the thing is that it's not to be rude because I do appreciate all the stuff, but eventually you just go, you can't hang that many pictures of yourself up in your house.
No, I
It's
agree.
bizarre. You become like a lunatic.
No, I totally agree with you. I mean, I don't want pictures of myself. I've got a shelf under here, and I just keep all the family photos on that shelf, and I love it. That's
Behind
just
a chair on a low
Yes.
shelf.
on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor. Yeah. So you're very proud of the family.
They're beautiful frames. It just looks.
Beautiful frames. Is that what you would compliment our family on their pictures? We have beautiful frames.
No, it's just that you talk about like being a bit arty. I like the look of it. It's a nice look.
Which is why you've got it hidden behind a chair on a lower shelf.
No, I could put it on a higher shelf. I just like it there. I think it looks lovely. I think it detracts from the floor and the shelf and everything.
I think I've shown this before. Do you remember this?
Yes, I do.
You remember the story behind this? How you wouldn't come to Sears with me for pictures?
I vaguely remember. Yes, what happened?
I decided I wanted to go have nice Sears portraits done, and nobody in the family would go with me, so I had to take Oren.
Oh.
And then they had props there, like a big O, and since his name's Oren, we put that there.
Look at how little you look next to Oren.
Yeah, that's been a theme throughout our lives.
That's the story of your life.
Yes.
Yeah. It's probably not the same now, is it?
Oren's lost a lot of weight, but he's still, he's a bigger person.
He's not a small. He's not thin.
And then I found these, and I remember these. Do you remember this night?
Let's see. Wait a minute. Where is that?
I actually don't remember where it is.
Is that in England? It must be because of the Christmas hats. No.
No, this is somewhere in California where this is early on. I mean, I probably am.
Am I there? Am I in it?
No, you're not in the picture, but you were here. And then we were at like some Brazilian tapas.
Oh, I know where it was. It was in Pasadena. It was called Buca's. No. Oh, it was wonderful. And you were the most amazing dancer. People couldn't get enough of you. And they were clapping and all the flamenco dancers were, it was just, you were absolutely.
What I love about this night is how impressed you were with my dancing, because I think this is almost like one of those things that as it accrues brilliance as the years go on. The dance was what it was. They just picked me out from the crowd to come up and dance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I went, okay. So I went up there and I just danced. And you've become more and more taken with it as time has gone. I think in your head now, what I did was so amazing. It's nowhere close to reality. That's a good dance move.
No, Nick was there and Nick will back me up. It was absolutely. You were amazing, honestly, you really were. You just stood up on that stage and it was as if you'd been a flamenco dancer all your life.
I have been. Most Gareths are. That was actually what Gareth of the Round Table did. He was known for flamenco.
So you're not really Welsh, you're Spanish.
Who knows what I am. But I also love this. This is a theme in my life where I've broken so many fingers that you can just go through the years and you'll just see all these different times that I've just had bandages on the end of my fingers.
Oh, how funny. Have you broken your
I don't even remember, but yeah, I've broken that one. And then, and then I've broken this one. You can tell there, that one's all weird.
Yes, yeah.
But no, I'd broken this one a couple of different times. And so over the years, you'll see in pictures or videos and things, you'll just see I have this wrapped up in this enormous, like self-made cast where I'm just trying to.
They do them next to one another, don't they? I think.
Yeah, they basically, you splint it with your own finger, essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought you would enjoy reliving the.
I remember, and I remember the food. It was an absolutely lovely evening. And
where did the food taste better after I danced? It felt like it kind of added flavor.
And we had sangria, and it's all open, isn't it, to the street?
Yes.
It was absolutely.
And if you remember, when I was dancing, people walking down the street were stopping, and they were going, "Who is this professional dancer?" Do you remember that?
I remember the people in the restaurant. I think everybody had
Nobody.
like food.
Oh, everybody was just like, "Whoa, this guy's so great." You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
No.
You were. Yes, you were. You were amazing.
I was amazed.
I'm going to get you to flamenco dance again when I get together with you.
Well, I need someone to train me. Now, have you got any pictures?
Yes.
Let's have a look. See.
Okay.
What
yes,
you got then today, Pam?
I went to case. Oh, wait a minute. How do I get that?
Well, you're so rusty. What is happening?
That's you. Look.
That's not my real stomach, though.
It must be. No, it can't be. What is it then?
I must have like. I have no idea. I mean, my stomach is not that hairy, so it must just. I don't know.
Do you think you put something on it?
Like I must have. Yeah, I must be doing a joke of some kind. I remember that little. I found that little Packer-ish jersey at the Goodwill. All right.
Yeah.
It's a bit graphic when you zoom into that part, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. Then I thought this was a really good expression of yours.
Oh, it's hard to see. You're probably gonna have to scan. Oh, there you go. A really good expression. Why?
So, you're taking it so seriously, being the best man.
Oh, so that was at Nick's wedding in Italy.
Yeah.
So you can put it down now, Pamela. You're impressed there with the fact that I am making a regular human face.
Yeah. Well, you're just. Look at your shoes. Look at your shoes, big clumpy shoes. Look.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember those shoes.
Huh?
Do you remember? Do you?
Yeah. I still have those big clunky fuckers.
Oh my word. Okay. Do you want another one? This one's me. And I think that's Peter in the background. And that's the cluttered Cedarburg Road kitchen.
Yes, we've discussed this on our personal family FaceTimes. The amount of shit that you would put. I mean, just look at that shit.
I know. Look.
What?
Oh, there's my mum.
I mean, it's like you're a frontiersman.
I know.
Why,
I know.
What was the? Walk me through that, because you always. What was this obsession with hanging cooking accoutrement on your wall?
I think one of the things was I liked copper. I collected it.
Yeah, but you had the blue plates. Like, I'm surprised you didn't just put like a dining room table on a wall. Well,
I think what it was, do you know what I think it is? When we first moved to America, of course, we had nothing. And so I think I just became obsessed.
What does that mean? You literally moved, you didn't move any things? You brought clothes and that was it?
We had some stuff shipped, but it took a few, number of weeks to get there.
Right.
So we had nothing. And I think I just became obsessed with having to have things around me, things on the wall. I mean, this would be like 4 years after we'd gone to America. But I think it was this obsession with having to have things.
But is that a thing other people did? Like, because I like hanging art or whatever on walls is normal, but you were hanging like frying pans and like.
That was like an English thing to do, like a cottagey thing. People would have copper hanging on the walls and plates and stuff like that. And then I went right off the idea. After we had that fire, I wanted everything very, very basic.
A lot of people think that you lit the fire because you wanted the things off the walls. Is that true?
It would have been a good idea, wouldn't it?
In the long run, it actually was. The house improved greatly. All right, let's have another one then.
Okay.
Your nose like it's a hanky.
Is that you? Wait a minute. Is that you or is that Nick? But whatever it is anyway, look, that's our back garden covered in snow.
That is very hard to tell if it's me or Nick. Zoom in a little more. I feel like it's Nick.
I think it might be Nick.
I think it's Nick.
But do you remember how you and I bought you some skis and we used to go up the back?
Yeah, we've talked about that on here, I think, but we didn't. We just did one trip.
Yeah, because you wouldn't go, and I had to carry your skis back, and I was hopeless.
I took my skis off, and you had to cross country ski back with my skis as I walked.
You'd had enough. You just wanted to get back, so I had to
be fair. A cross country skiing for a child is absolutely no fun. I mean, you know what I mean? Like if you're like skiing, that's fun. If you're like snowing, that's fun. But to be like, hey, we're gonna go ski on a flat surface is like, what?
And we had to trudge all the way up the back because the snow was deep.
But I would love it now.
Will you? No, I wouldn't. In fact, I wouldn't. I'd probably spend most of the time on my back now.
You would. You would, yes, especially right now because of your pinched nerve situation.
Yes, because I'm in a little bit of
Can we
back
tell
pain.
people
Look,
you've been doing heroin?
yes, I've been doing heroin. Yes, yeah. I've
Why
been
have you
doing more.
doing heroin?
Well, it's morphine. I've got a really bad back, and they couldn't control the pain, so they.
Yeah. So if
suggested
anyone
I-
has any advice on how to deal with a pinched nerve in your back, that would be helpful.
Yeah, if there's any doctors in the house, I would
Any
like advice.
doctors in the house.
I'm actually speaking to the doctor on Monday, so hopefully,
Some
they'll
resolution.
they'll tell me what it is. I had an MRI scan, didn't I?
I
Anyway,
can't imagine someone who tripped off of CBD taking morphine.
no, you can't, can you? But
Have you had any weird hallucinatory effects in any way from
no, but I didn't like what it did to me. So all I take now is like 2 little, I never know, is it milligrams or whatever, those milli things anyway.
You like to call it millimeters.
Yeah, well, I take 2.5 millimeters at night before I go to bed.
Milliliters, milligrams.
Milliliters, yeah, millions.
Milligrams, I would guess.
Yeah, anyway, but I just take a little tiny drop at night to keep me asleep.
But you are shooting it into your arm.
No, I'm drinking it.
Oh.
No. No, it just goes in a little medicine cup, just a little tiny bit. And I was doing 5, and then I stopped that. I went down to 2.5, and I'm not taking it in the day now. I didn't maybe feel too tired.
Uh-oh.
I didn't
Okay,
like.
let's do another picky poo then. Oh God. Will you go a little further to your right? There you go. Good Lord. What the hell?
I think that was here.
It looks like there. And again, I like when we look at Nick, your other son, and I know he's your favorite, so I know where you'll land on this, but
that is absolute rubbish.
What is
that will go record as rubbish.
What's rubbish?
That he's my favorite.
You drop it now, Pam. You hold these up for quite a while. It's pretty great.
Well, I wait for you to tell.
I'm just stating fact. I'm not like what I was going to say was, we know he's your favorite. We've established he's your favorite, but also when you look at him as a child, he's so much more adorable. And then you look at me and it looks like I look like the puppy that ate its brothers.
It's not true. You were both very sweet. You were both equally as sweet.
You're being very diplomatic.
No, you were both very sweet. You were both.
Mom, we look at pictures of Nick and we go oh my God, this is an angel child. And we look at pictures of me.
People used to look at you and say, oh my word, look at that color of that boy's hair. He's beautiful. And they used to look at Nick because Nick had a great big mop of curl.
Perfect.
And they would say, oh, look at that lovely girl. What lovely hair she's got.
Yes, but I was going to be mistaken for a girl for the rest of my life.
Yes.
I was do you remember that from when I was probably 7 till I was probably 17?
This is why.
Oh, Mom. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. What have you done? Oh, my God. Oh, fuck.
That couldn't be more appropriate, could it?
And hold it there, because hold it right there. You can see on my trousers there. I used to have a rip in my crotch of these pants, and I would keep sewing it because I like the pants, and they would rip all the time. It looks like part of my penis is poking out.
It does actually, doesn't it? Yes. You look like a flasher.
Yeah. All right. So,
okay.
Well, that was when I was doing comedy sports, and I remember when I showed up because I was mistaken for a girl all the time, and they would call me Hippie Chick. That's what my nickname was.
Yeah.
And you almost just had to kind of it was almost like hazing in the way that you just kind of had to go through the mockery from the older people there. And you just went through it, and you just would kind of go through it, and they would just, I looked so I just looked not very masculine, I guess. I don't know. But
and you did the parking there, didn't you, at Comedy Sports? And didn't you get dressed up to do it?
Well, I was a ballet parker. So
yeah, and you dressed up, didn't you?
I wore a tutu.
Yeah.
And I would sit in my car and I would smoke cigarettes and I would listen to tapes and then someone would show up, the car would pull in, I'd keep my eyes peeled, and as soon as a car pulled in, I'd nub the cigarette out, I'd go out, I'd have my tutu on over my regular clothes, and I'd go up to him and I go, "Hey, welcome to Comedy Sports. I'm your ballet Parker. Follow me to your spot." And then I would pirouette around the parking lot, and I would really try to get air. I would try to be doing like 3 spins, 4 spins per, and I'd just be kind of gesturing as to where they would go. And then I go to a parking spot and I just direct them. There was it really was a job that was purely there for entertainment, but it was really my first real job. And I say real job because it's a crazy job, but it was like I showed up, multiple times a week, and I just loved it. It was like I was at a comedy club. I would be getting laughs for the most part. Like there were always people who would just call you a douchebag, or whatever, or say they don't want your service or something like that. But it was like I was like 16 and I was just like at a comedy place around comedians, and I made good money in tips, and I'd have a tutu on. It was just like the perfect first job for me, without question.
And that's where your experience of dancing came from, obviously.
And I carried that training over.
Yes, flamenco dancing.
So we went into that restaurant that one time.
Yes,
and
yeah.
I wowed a crowd of thousands. I think it's safe to say.
You wowed Pasadena with your dancing.
Absolutely, I called it Pasadobles. But okay, yeah. But that was my first job. And what was your first job working for Wrigley's?
No, my first job. I worked at Woolworths in.
Oh right.
I worked on I think I worked in the sweet department, and then selling sweets, and then and I'd weigh them out, like quarter of a pound or whatever, and then I can't remember what happened. I went to help in the kitchen.
You were basically doing like pick and mix weighing?
Yes, yeah, because that's how
For people who don't know what pick and mix is, you're the professional, but it's basically it's a ton of sweets. It's a perfect job for you. I'm surprised they weren't weighing you when you left. And you just take your gummy worms or your little hard candies or your licorice or your whatever, and you'd put it all in a big bag, and then you'd weigh the big bag and you'd pay X amount, and you'd get this big fuck off bag of sweets.
Yeah, and that was for me.
And that was just for you, exactly.
Yeah. No, in those days, people used to buy, say, like a quarter of a pound of, I don't know, chocolates, peanuts, and raisins.
Salts.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, like a quarter of a pound of bonbons, and they come in little. You put them in white paper bags. But then I went and worked upstairs in the kitchen. They need somebody, and I remember I made the manager a salad, and I did a tomato I'd learned at school how to do it like a water lily. And after that, he always wanted me to go up and serve him his lunch and make it nice,
now
make it pretty.
You learned how to cut a tomato at school?
Yes, because those are the things you did. Yes, yeah.
That's not crazy to me. That seems more like, that doesn't seem like a super applicable skill, but it feels more valuable to me than, I don't know, algebra.
Yes, Latin.
Yeah, Latin, exactly.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, because you did, and I mean to this day I can do a water lily tomato, so they're easy to do.
One.
Pardon?
I've never seen you make one.
Oh, I'll do them when I come to you, and then the other thing was radishes like roses, and then you put water and they'd open up. Yeah. So I lay it all, and he liked the way it was done. So anyway.
I think we all would like to see that next time.
Yes, I'll have some tomatoes ready the next time. Okay, then I found this one. I picked this one because of you, but also I wanted you to see my gigantic hair.
Oh, good Lord. Your hair is huge.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's Nick, and that's a heavy Nick.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, he's probably half that size now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's way skinnier now.
Yes.
That's where I like him. Yeah. I like everyone around me fat. I have this great, it's great if everyone around you's fat, then you don't need to like lose any weight. You're just the same, but you look like you've lost weight by proxy.
Exactly. Do you want some more? Well, I've got another one of you.
2 more. Oh God. Oh Jesus.
I mean, how can you say you weren't sweet?
I mean, I look a little busted up, honestly.
No, you don't. I
I
wonder
mean,
if that was.
sweet. That's fairly sweet. For me, that's
Do you
sweet.
think? Do you think that's a school photo?
Yes.
'Cause it looks like your hair's all smacked down, doesn't it? Like a beetle.
Yeah, but I think that whole hairstyle, my hair life has been very confusing in that phase.
Okay, and this is another one of you when you were in Wales with Hilary, Nigel, and the children, and you stayed in the water all day, and your fingers went like prunes.
Yeah, nice and chubby boy,
Yeah.
loving his whales.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you had to be as big as a whale to go to Wales.
You weren't big. Do you want one of my dad in some swimming trunks?
Yes.
This is
There's nothing
hilarious.
better than old-timey swimwear.
Oh, honestly, it's just look at him.
Oh
Look.
my God. Oh my God.
Is that nasty? That's so nasty, isn't it?
It's just like, it looks painted on.
Yeah, I know. And look at the pose.
The hair, the whole thing. He's got a little bit of a gut going on.
Yeah. And that umbrella, I don't know where that umbrella came from. I don't think we had one like that. I reckon we probably took it off of something.
I'm sure you did, knowing this family. Yeah, so like that's not I always find. Do you remember going to pools when people would have like the one, like men would wear the sort of like one, like it's basically you've got the shirt on, like the tank top, and it connects to the shorts. It's all one. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it like a mankini, you mean?
No, mankini is like a bikini for a man. No, this would be like.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember. No, I don't. No,
like kind of like this.
Pardon?
Kind of like this. Although this guy's a real shitheel, but sort of like this.
Let me see. Oh,
you remember that?
No, that's very old.
I know.
That's very, very old.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't. Well, there might be something like that in our very old photos, but
it's old swim. So what would you wear when you'd go to the pool?
Well, you'd wear
a one piece with a little skirty poop,
Yes, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I remember somebody gave Mom, I think it was like all elasticated, a little bikini, and I remember I jumped in the swimming pool down here because we used to go to what they call a Lido. I remember I came up and I thought I looked so special in it, and I came up and the top was on my head,
So you were just topless in the pool suddenly? Okay, fair. I'm sure people were like, okay, that's a look.
Yes.
Part of the revolution.
Yeah. And they were all going, who's he?
So you and I had like the similar problem. Yeah. If only we could have switched childhoods.
And do you want another one of Mum and Dad in the sports car? Look, this was when we first went to America.
Oh,
and we had that yellow sports car. Look at all the condominiums. That was Cleveland.
Just such a different time.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, this is a nice one. This is Snowdon when we climbed
Snowdon, the largest mountain in Wales. And
yeah.
A place they're trying to change the name of Snowdon. You know that?
Are they?
Yeah, they're trying to go back to the original Welsh name.
Oh, what was the Welsh name?
I don't know. It's some crazy Welsh thing. Well, look at Nigel. He had a lot of fans from the last two episodes. Those last two Q&A episodes were pretty good. Will you admit that?
I've seen the one. I thought it was really good. Yes, and then I think he'd read some of the comments about himself, and he was very pleased.
Good.
So, but I
all right. Well, we've done well.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? And I've got a few more for next.
Yeah, same as for next week. Do you have anything to promote? Anything to?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm trying to get drug free.
You're trying to get off the junk.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off morphine, maybe by Monday. Or change. So yeah, that's a big event for me.
Okay, great. All right, great. Well, I know. And are you on Twitter?
Twitter?
Yeah.
No, but I've got birds in the garden.
Are you on Instagram?
No, I'm not. No, I take a milligram of my drink.
TikTok?
TikTok. No, I need to get a clock for the mantelpiece, but I haven't done it yet.
Snapchat?
Snapchat. No, I do like playing snap, and I do like a chat. So yeah.
Facebook?
Yeah. Facebook. Oh no, I don't like my face. I do read a lot, so it's pretty good. Yeah,
Really? Mum. Good ending, Mummy. Well done. All right. All our love here, Mum.
Okay, darling. Love you loads.
Love you too. Bye.